This is a Paragon. It is the most powerful type of tower in Bloons Tower Defense 6. In order to get a Paragon, you must have a tier 5 hive of each of the path of the tower you wish to Paragon, and you must also have a lot of money. And even if you do that, you will only get a degree 1 Paragon. To boost the Paragon degree, the Paragon must be getting extra pops, you must have more than 3 of the tower placed down, and you must invest extra cash, and you must also have the extra towers be upgraded. And then, even if you do all of that, you can only get a maximum of degree 91. But there is a way to boost that to degree 100, and that is via Geroldo's Paragon Power Totem. To get a Paragon from degree 91 to degree 100, it takes 20 Paragon Power Totems. Throughout the whole video, I thought it took 50. That's what happens when you get your key information from an outdated Reddit post. But anyway, now we need 20 Paragon Power Totems. Well, I was assuming I needed 50 throughout all these recordings. But anyway, right? And we also need an insane amount of pops, cash invested, and just generally to use the tower a lot. So let's see, how fast can we get all 3 of the primary Paragons to level 100 on Last Resort? Let's get into it. Starting out with which was by far the easiest one, the Dart Monkey Paragon is actually by far the easiest Paragon to get in the whole game. It is the cheapest. The Dart Monkey is actually pretty good, and another key thing is the fact that one other thing about the Dart Monkey is the fact that with some monkey knowledge, you can get 2 crossbow masters, which makes this the only Paragon where you need less than 20 power totems. And throughout the whole video here, I assumed it only meant you needed 40, but yet again, and don't get your key information from an outdated Reddit post, and you would learn you only need around like 15. Anyway, now this when I first made the Paragon, it only ended up as degree 98, which, is just a slight issue. So, luckily, you can just reload any round you like, and if you do that, you can get to degree 100 pretty easily. Anyway, moving on to the Boomerang. Now, the Boomerang Paragon it was actually quite easy. Boomerang has a class that specifically focuses on Moabs, and one other good thing about Paragons is the fact that using villagers, they won't, if they buff a tower, the tower still gets all the pops. Now, for most of these, I did end up having to place a super mines at the end of the track because, let's just say, DDTs are problematic. But the Boomerang Paragon is actually pretty good, and I was also able to get degree 100 with ease, maybe even easier than the Dart Monkey, which is surprising considering you cannot get 2 of any of the Boomerang's tier 5s, and 1 tier 5 equates to roughly 5 Paragon totems. So, yeah. Anyway, now, finally, On to the tack shooter, and this was honestly pretty tricky. The tack shooter has no way to hit camo, so it requires a village. Luckily, it's not that bad. Also, one other thing, I was using banana farmers and tech bots here because there is no way I'm I'm collecting all these bananas and clicking on all these abilities manually. But one other cool thing I noticed about the tack shooter's middle pass ability was the fact that it can be used near constantly, like 3/4 of the ability cooldown. The ability will still actively be being used, which is quite useful. But anyway, this one was by far the hardest, but also I was able to get to degree 100, and I love how, like, I can make it to around 140, but this thing can't pop camo balloons. Sorry, not around 140, but like past round 100 with only tack shooters. But this thing cannot pop camo balloons, so I would lose to the next DDT. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching. See you in the next one. Good. Bye.